Hey guys, I wanted to share with you my recent discovery because I've been using Notion for last 3 years for many different projects, many different, you know, companies, other companies who are using Notion as well. Like, so I have a lot of things here. Internally, we have all the documentation, like best practices, etc. in here. And I think the main problem which we always get into is it will be messy at some point. I mean, I think you can start with nice template and then you just get messy. You add additional things. So I've been using Notion mostly for having some additional notes just to drop all my ideas in one place. And I think the biggest challenge which I have actually is that's nice, you can type, but then when you start typing and then you want to copy your paste things, it always get messy. I mean, this is quite problematic overall when you want to really move this. So I think when you start working with Notion, it's awesome, it's great, really beautiful, but then it will get messy and you can't really get all the value which you need. Especially when your company grows, your team members, you add more people, you want to actually kind of create some knowledge base, and then you can't really search this in an easy way. And that was something which I was struggling. I actually been using GitHub as well with additional filterings, but then it's like quite limited. So recently, I saw that a lot of people actually use Airtable. And I think it's super old, solution, let's say. I mean, I think now they're kind of just re-implementing a lot of things. But anyway, I decided to kind of give it a go. So, you can just create your database or table. And I think it's quite powerful because you can literally add any information in here. But what's more important in this kind of menu feels a bit more organized. I think it's actually works a bit better. I mean, the editing bit has really better UX. I think with Notion sometimes you just try to type something and then it's kind of going a bit crazy, which is weird. So I've been using Notion Airtable pretty much all day yesterday, trying to add our notes in here. And I think the quite powerful bit, but because you can create this many different views on the table, which you can create as well with Notion. But again, here it feels like it's more organized out of the box. And you can add additional kind of filtering and grouping, which I'm not sure if it's available for all the things in Notion. And again, it kind of works out of the box. And I think it's really important because as your team will grow, even your documentation will grow. You have like suddenly 100 documents, etc. Like you want to kind of create this pipeline. It will get messy, and you want to make sure that you can really kind of do grouping and filtering and sorting and create different views for different people, etc. And I think what's also quite powerful, because you can have those automations, right? And then you can kind of create the additional forms to actually input the additional rows and information, which I think it's really powerful, even though Notion has it as well. But then you have to use different, apps to do that. And I think in here it's all automated, integrated, which is again powerful because you don't want to jump between all those hundreds apps to actually manage this workflow for you. So far, I'm really impressed. I'm going to kind of probably move more stuff into Airtable and use this. And I think also use this with like automated workflows, which we're going to add and also kind of create for other businesses. Because again, like, having the source of data is really important, but then you have to have really good view on what's going on with this data. You have to really have ability to manage this. And again, kind of, even here, if you go kind of add some notes, it's simpler, right? I mean, it's just pure markdown, let's say. There are no additional kind of tweaks in between. which I think overall is better. It's just kind of easier, and you don't have this, surprises along the way. So I don't know. Let me know if you have any questions or any experience. Maybe actually you went back to Notion after using Airtable, or I don't know. Let me know. I'm happy to learn more about this. Cheers.